Welcome to Reckless Fridays, everyone. I'm your host, Marissa. Host Dystro, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody had a very good weekend. I had a pretty decent weekend. What about you?
I had a pretty good weekend, to be honest with you.
That's good. That's really good. We are very rapidly approaching the end of the month. We only have 2 episodes left to do after tonight for July. That is absolutely insane.
It's just like,
I'm
no.
I'm like I don't want my summer to go by fast like it has been, but at the same time, like I'm excited because the fair is coming.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a yay and a nay kind of situation where it's like yay the fair is coming, but oh no my summer's going by too quick.
I feel you on that.
Oh man. Anyways, I hope everybody's hanging in there and surviving the heat. If you guys are getting hit with heat waves and stuff like that, I know Texas was getting hit. Oh my god, with like 100-degree weather practically down there.
Yeah, there was some that was like 99 degrees to like 105 degrees.
Wow. Up here, we just had a brief cool down. We were like in the 60s. I think, I don't know if it was yesterday or Friday. It was like in the 60s during the day. It felt so freaking nice.
It was like low 90s, maybe here.
Jeez.
But that's like, well, that's Florida weather, so
Yeah, we're supposed to be back in the 80s later this week. It's supposed to be humid. I know that, but I'm
yeah,
ready.
yeah, me too.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining tonight's episode. We hope that you enjoy. So, as you guys may recall, me and Daisho were on our Foo Fighters album pilgrimage not too long ago. We actually just finished this past Thursday after we did this past Thursday's episode. We literally finished our pilgrimage on the album Sonic Highways. So, with that being said, it's time to start talking about the Foo Fighters on the show a little bit more in detail. With that said, tonight's episode is the breakdown of the album The Color and the Shape from 1997. This is only their second album at this point.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
believe this was my second album, actually, that I listened to by Foo Fighters.
This would be.
This was outside of the pilgrimages. This was one of the albums we did beforehand.
Yeah, I was trying to think like because I got it for song exchange or
Yeah, you got
album
it for album
exchange.
exchange, so I think you did it before me, and then we did
Yeah,
Echoes, Silence, Patience, and Grace
Patient Grace
together.
together. Yeah,
So technically, that Echoes album was my first album, and this was my
yeah,
second. It might be flip flop for you.
yeah. This was my first. Echoes was my second.
Yeah, man. So you're lucky you got to hear it before I did. And since then, I've played this album about 3 times in full. One time last night because I needed a refresher. Um, but yeah, so this album came out in '97. Now, was this before Taylor came into the picture?
Yes,
Wow. Okay.
because Taylor didn't come on until There's Nothing Left to Lose.
Spoiler alert: that album was pretty good too.
Yes, that was really good.
We will be breaking that one down in the near future. But
Mm.
this album has 13 tracks. It's actually like considering that an average album is usually 10 songs usually. The fact that this one's 13, and then there's actually a bonus track. I think it's on like some different version of this album, and the bonus track is titled "The Color and the Shape." And I actually heard it last night. It's not bad. It's not something I'd play all the time, that track, but it's not bad. But yeah, there's 13 tracks here to go over with you guys. And as you guys know, with any other breakdown episode, what we do, we take each track and we break it down. Um, we rank each track on a scale from 1 to 10, and then after we're done, we rank the album as a whole.
Mm-hmm. So like we've
So,
done on this show before.
yeah, we've been doing this for quite a while.
Mm.
Dystro has the song meanings tonight because he's in charge of the Foo Fighters stuff, thankfully.
Yes, and I did a lot of writing. A
I'm
lot.
glad. I'm glad. So, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So, track number one starts out with a really weird track. It's titled Doll, and it's kind of short. It's pretty damn short.
Which to be honest with you, I think this should have been like after one of the songs that we're gonna get to in the next like minute or two.
Yeah.
Um, but so I didn't know if you had a like a meaning for it at
No.
all, but okay. So I had found a website called foolarchive.com, which that helped gratefully because like I couldn't find hardly anything on like songmeanings.com at all. Um, so for doll, it's a, like Dave had put it in his own terms, I guess. The song relates how a person knows someone for a long time and finds them falling in love with them. So it's like kind of it starts a little creepy, to be honest with you,
Yes.
but that's how they said it in the thing.
Okay. Yeah, this song is a little weird. It's not something I'd play all the time. To be honest with you, I feel like this album could have had a better opening track. Maybe they could have started off with
Yeah,
Monkey Wrench, something really
that's
hot.
that's that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like I wish they would have done Monkey Wrench first and then do Doll maybe, but
Yeah. Damn. It's
it's
a
like
shame, because like you would think that this album would start with a really good opener. Like for me personally, it's not the best choice.
yeah, like they could have done Hey Johnny Park first or something too.
Yeah. I gave this one a 7.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 too.
Wow. I don't think we've ever had an album on this show so far that's had a really bad opener.
Yeah, but it's just I guess it was just because like I don't know who put songs in what order, but like
God damn it, Dave.
damn it, Dave.
However, with track number 2, Monkey Wrench, shit kicks into high gear.
Oh yeah, that's my like favorite song off this fucking album.
And then mine's like, I think the next song.
Yeah, yours is like the next one. But I didn't know if you had your own personal meaning for this one.
I do not, but I do want to talk a little bit briefly about this song. This song, I feel like if you're a Foo Fighters song, if you're a Foo Fighter fan, you have to know this song. Like, it's one of their best. It's one of the hits. Um, it's really like fast paced, get you pumped up, get you ready to go. I remember when we watched the music video together when we did like MTV night and stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
actually had found the meaning, so I kind of
Oh,
remember it a little bit, but
yeah. So Dave had put it in his own terms. Like I said, this is going to be like a lot of this. The song is about the disintegration of Dave's marriage to photographer Jennifer Youngblood. This is what he says. It's about living with someone and feeling like you're living a fucking cell, but then I wound up getting a divorce. Like, God
yeah.
damn it, Dave.
Like I never would have thought it'd be about that. Like I always thought it was like one of those like kick ass like like in your face rock songs from the 90s. Like
Yeah, but
poor
nope.
Dave.
Poor Dave.
Justice for Dave.
God.
There's really nothing to complain about with this song. I mean, like if you're a complainer about this song, there's something wrong with you.
Oh yeah.
It's a solid 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 10 too.
All right, track number 3 is actually my favorite song from this album, and it's titled "Hey Johnny Park." Now, going into this album for the first time, the only 2 songs I knew off the fly, well, excuse me, there's 3. There was "Monkey Wrench," "My Hero," and "Everlong." Those were the only 3 tracks I knew right off the bat. So hearing this song kind of caught me by surprise, especially when you got to the main chorus part.
Hmm.
It sounds so good. It sounds so damn good. I also remember you telling me the meaning for this as well.
Yes. So I didn't really know this, to be honest with you. I just happened to find it. So Dave, when he was younger, he had a kid. He had a friend in his childhood when he was like, I guess like the age of 5 to 12, and his friend would call him Johnny Park as a child. And that friend and him, like they were like brothers from like the ages of 5 to 12. And then like he hadn't heard from him since like Dave was like 14.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
And so he made the song in an attempt to like kind of reach out.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Which is,
I
I
saw
think
that
that's kind of
somewhere.
cool.
I read that somewhere. I don't remember where it was. I think I was like looking up lyrics, and then like I saw that from Dave. He said that, and I was like, "That's cool. Like that's a cool way to like try to reach out to an old friend."
Yeah.
It's like, huh? Who made the song about me? Oh, it's my old friend Dave.
God damn it, Dave.
I gave it a 10. I love this song so much.
I gave it a 10 too.
Right now, actually, I was looking on my. I was using one of the bots in a server I'm in on Discord, and it like keeps track of how much you've like scrobbled or like listened to stuff on Spotify. You
Mhm.
guys might know it as Last FM Bot. I was looking to see what my top most played Foo Fighter song is of all time right now, and it's that one.
Oh, of course it was.
Surprisingly, I thought it was gonna be a different one, but it was that one, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's cool. All right, track number 4 is titled "My Poor Brain." Now, this one kind of starts out slow. It's a little bit of like a slower song to start.
Yeah, it's an experimental song with three dramatics, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this one's not as memorable for me. Like right now, I couldn't even tell you what it sounds like. If that tells you how much I kind of enjoyed
Yeah.
it, totally didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not very memorable for me too, to be honest with you.
So, what'd you find for meaning for this one?
So Dave, I guess he put it in his own, like I said, his own words. It's an experimental song with dramatics. This is dreamy to screamy vocals and Jackson 5 to Black Sabbath. I don't know what he meant by that, but I guess it's just the range of like the music
Yeah,
in the song, I guess. But I was like, huh, okay, well that's kind of a good way to put it.
so you're gonna get hints of like Black Sabbath, and you're gonna get hints of the Jackson Five. Like that's like two completely different genres right there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Two
for
completely
real.
different sounds. Like, oh my god, Dave, what are you doing?
He's high.
He's high, kids. Yeah, this one's not as notable for me. It's not a song I've listened to a lot. I gave it a 7, just to be nice.
I gave it a 6.
Okay, that's honestly that's fine. Like, there's nothing really to talk about with this one.
Yeah. Sorry, Dave.
All right,
Not
track
hitting it,
number
but
5. Track number 5 is titled "Wind Up." I actually like this one.
yeah, I like this one too.
Yeah, I actually like this one. Like, though I've only heard it a few times, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Like, I'm actually starting to like it. There's another song that's like coming up later on in the episode where it's like the same way. Like, it's starting to grow on me. So you're gonna hear me say that again later on. But yeah, this song's pretty damn good actually.
Yeah. So the meaning I found, it was the story of the relationship between the journalist and the musician. So I'm guessing he's referring to Jennifer. I'm guessing
I'm not
because
sure.
like she was like she could be a photojournalist, like. But I'm guessing that's what it is. Just let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. Uh, but yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, all right, cool. And that's it. Like that's the only thing I found. Like,
Okay. That's surprising that song meanings didn't have anything. Like we had better luck with like Def Leppard for song meanings than we did with Foo Fighters.
yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, it's like there's some things that like I can't find, but it's all
Yeah.
right.
So Wind Up, I gave a 9 because I need to hear it just a little bit more, but it's good. It's actually really, really a good song.
Hmm. I gave it a 8.9.
Okay, that's fine.
Sound disappointed.
No, that's fine. So track number 6 is titled Up in Arms. So this one I was a little conflicted on. I was like, okay, do I like this one or do I not? Like, it's okay. Like, it's not super bad, but it's not like up there with like Monkey Wrench and Hey Johnny Park and stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand that.
for that one.
I found it like on that Foo Archive site. There's a the typical love song.
Yeah, I can kind of see just by the title, like it's kind of like your stereotypical love song.
Yeah, I was like, okay. It's just yet like again, like there's not gonna be like a lot of meanings on some of these. They're just gonna be clear cut, dry to the point.
Sometimes it has to be like that.
True.
So Up in Arms, I ended up giving an 8 because, yeah, like I said, I was kind of conflicted. I'm like, do I like it or do I not? By the end of it, I was like, okay, I kind of like it. I feel like it has potential to grow on me in the long run.
Hmm.
But at this time, I'm giving it an 8 as it stands.
I gave it an 8 too.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so at this point, we're halfway through this album already, and we're on track number 7 with My Hero, one of the best songs of all
Goes
time.
my hero.
Like every time I see this song now, like I think of Taylor now because Taylor's gone.
Yeah, it sucks because
It does.
it's like every time like when we hear like anything Foo Fighters now, it's like, well, shit. It's like,
Yeah, it's like we think
damn.
of Taylor, and it's like, goddamn, like he's gone. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I didn't know if you had like a personal meaning for it for you, but I know it was because probably of Taylor.
Yeah, that's like I think of Taylor. I literally think of any famous musician that's died that I've really liked or looked up to. Like I think of Tom Petty. I think of Steve Clark from Def Leppard. I think of Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen. Like that. Those are just examples. Like I could go on and on of musicians that I've really liked in my past or even
Right.
now that are gone. And it's like there goes my hero, and it's like, damn.
There you go. But so from the site again, this is Dave's way of saying that he doesn't have big rock heroes. I didn't want to grow up and be some big sporting hero. He had respect for people who were like just ordinary Joes. Like
Oh,
like in the video, like that one innocent bystander, like he goes into the house and rescues all the things and stuff, and he was just an ordinary Joe. He was just an ordinary dude.
wow. Okay. I'm trying to
That's
think of
what
the music video.
it was like. It had Taylor, it had Nate, and it had Dave, but then it had um Franz Stahl in it.
Yep.
He was the guitarist before he got fired and got replaced with Chris.
Okay. I haven't seen
It
the
was
music video in a while.
yeah, it's the dude's like he sees the apartment building on fire and he's like he runs in and grabs the child out of the crib and then brings it to the mom and then like rushes up the stairs and he grabs the dog out of the damn sink and just
The
brings it
sink.
down.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah. And then like when he goes into his apartment, like he sees like a picture of her and it's the exact same woman that he gave her baby to.
Oh.
And it was just like he was just an ordinary dude and like he just happened to like see it and he was like, oh yeah, okay, shit. Like, just ran over.
It kind of like teaches a lesson that you don't have to be famous to be a hero to somebody. You could just be somebody
Hmm.
off the street and you could be considered a hero.
Yep.
That's kind of like the message there. I kind of like that, Dave. I like that. I give it a 10. Like, no
Oh
question
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, no question. 10.
So the next track we kind of drop off a little bit with the track "See You," and this one I wasn't a fan of either, to be honest.
Yeah, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Okay, hey,
Starting to
listen,
grow on me.
that's good because I say this all the time. Like you and I are gonna have sometimes we're gonna have different opinions on songs. Like you might have a song that's growing more on you than it will ever do on me, and that's fine.
Hmm.
And I'm actually kind of happy that you said that. So this song for me, I personally just don't really care for it. Like I feel like it could have been better off without being on the album. But teach their own.
Yeah. It's kind of like that song Wheels that you showed me,
Yeah, from the Greatest Hits
Greatest
album.
Hits, it should have been on one of the albums, but it was kind of like a B-side kind of track, I guess.
Yeah,
Which I was like, that's an injustice.
yeah, that's an injustice.
But See You is just, it says like another pop song. One song nobody wanted to put on the record, but it's Dave's favorite song.
Really, nobody wanted it on the record?
Nobody wanted it on the record.
I'm counting my vote.
I was like, well, Pat Smear and Nate didn't want it on the record, but Dave wanted it on the record.
Man, this is the one time I'm gonna agree with like Nate and Pat Smear. You guys are right. Like this one didn't belong there. To be honest, it could have been like, it could have been a bonus track or something.
It was just funny.
Jeez, that's like what you and I are doing right now. Like I don't think it should be there.
I I don't think it should have been there, but it was just it's growing on me a little bit. So it's like I completely understand, but it's just like I'm like, okay, it's just a little like happy kind of song, you know. Uh,
I'm giving it a 7. I'm miserable.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I'm miserable.
Well, take your misery elsewhere.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're miserable or not.
Okay. So track number 9 is Enough Space. Oh man, I love this one.
I don't hear this.
Space.
I don't. Oh, it's
Space.
Bryce.
Space.
Bryce.
That's
Okay. I hear this song at work sometimes.
oh my god. Can you imagine the people that walk and it's like, what the hell is this?
It's like somebody's like, Sprite. It's just, just
COVID-19 song right there.
Space.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Did someone say damn it? No. But yeah, I love this song. It's got a lot of energy to it, like Monkey Wrench does at the beginning of the album. So it's like after a sleeper of CU, we get a little bit of a pick me up with Enough Space. So I really, really like that.
Mhm.
What'd you find for this one? Anything?
It's it says the song's actually about a movie called Arizona Dreamin'. So let me look that up real quick. You can tell like
Yeah.
what you think about it.
Arizona Dreamin'. Jeez, I've never heard of that movie. Of course, you'd probably know something about it because you're the movie nerd over here.
Eh,
But yeah, yeah. So when we first did this album, well, excuse me, when I first did this album, I kind of went into it unfocused, so I tended to forget a lot of this album. Hence why I had to listen to it 2 more times before doing this episode because I didn't remember anything besides the songs that I liked on the first listen through. And that tends to happen with me a lot on albums. So I did this album 2 more times, and on the second way through, I liked this song. So I was like, okay, listen, I need to give this album one more chance before we do this fucking episode, or else I'm going to be a wreck.
So I found Arizona Dreamin'. It's a
Okay.
1993 movie. It has
Oh.
a young Johnny Depp in it.
Ooh.
Uh, the it says it's just about a young New Yorker goes to Arizona where he finds freedom to both love and dream. That's the plot of the film.
Oh.
It's a comedy, drama, and fantasy.
Well, Dave's got good.
It's a, yeah, it's a 1993 movie.
So that's
So
what this song is in reference to?
yes,
Okay.
like I'm guessing like enough space to like I guess to like love and dream. I'm
And be
guessing
free.
and be free. Yeah, like I'm guessing that's what it's trying to say.
Dave, help us out here. I gave this a 10. It's so good.
Since I don't hear it, like I hear it a lot, but I don't hear it enough. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Okay, I could tolerate that. I could tolerate that. Okay, track number 10 is yet another one of my favorite songs of all time by the Foo Fighters. It's titled February Stars. This one, oh my god. Like, when you get to like the second half of the song, like, with the main chorus. It's just so good. It's so damn good. It gives me chills every time, and I feel like it's a song that you need to listen to in February during like the middle of winter when you're feeling down and you just need hope to get through the rest of the winter. That's a song that you need to listen to. But my only issue is there's another song that I listen to in the winter that's got February in the title, and it's titled
February wins.
February Winds by Billy Talent from Afraid of Heights. So, like, now I'm trying not to get months mixed up because they both have February in it. It's like, okay, is this February Winds or is this February Stars?
If it is this FS or FW?
Would you like M or
Or
FUM?
FOM!
Wait, you know what that's from, right?
Sweet Wife and Zack and Cody,
Oh my
duh.
god, yes. Slay.
Would you like fem or fem? like, like, damn, Mr. Mosby. But I do have a song meaning for this.
Okay, I'm actually about this one.
So this is a song about hanging on by the tips of your fingers, and hoping you don't slip and fall. So I'm guessing like what you were saying,
Me during the winter.
like trying to hold on to hope
Yeah,
and like don't fall and like slip off of like reality.
yeah. Now, if y'all don't know, I get kind of like seasonal depression, I guess you could say. I absolutely hate it. Like, I've always hated winter, even when I was a kid. I kind of get a little sad, depressed, and I kind of don't really leave my house in the winter because I don't like the cold. I don't like ice. I don't like snow. Except for Christmas time, I don't mind snow. But like, so in the wintertime, I tend to focus my direction towards music a lot, even though I do that anyways with any season. But specifically in the wintertime, that's when I really focus in on music because it helps me get through the days and nights of winter, especially if you're living in the mountains. Because when you're living in the mountains, you get 3 times as much as snow, you get even colder temperatures, and it just sucks. You know, you just feel like you're stuck. You're stuck at home. And like I said, I really rely on music heavily to get me through that. So I'm gonna have to try that song out this winter because I know February winds always helps me. It's gonna help me a little bit more.
I think it will, yeah.
I give it a 10. Thanks. During my seasonal depression.
I gave it a 10 too.
Alright, track number 11. Every Foo Fighters fan has to know this song by now, and it's titled Everlong. I hear this song so much, and I mean so much, on
Oh yeah, me
TikTok,
too.
on the radio, on Spotify. Like, I hear it everywhere.
Yeah, I hear this like all the time too.
But it's good. It's a good song. I remember finding this song, I think in like 2020 during the fall. We were hunting at this point, and I was looking for music to add to my playlist, and I found this song on Shome. And I was like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Foo Fighters." I'm like, "I've always wanted to listen to them," so I downloaded the song, and that's technically my first Foo Fighters song ever. Long.
Nice. I've been listening to that song ever since I was
A wee
young.
lad.
A wee lad, yes. Due to my rock and roll aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what'd you find for a meaning for this one?
So it's basically just like Dave wanted to play a new wave drum beat to it, and he said it was fun. But I didn't find like there was like I don't know if there's an actual meaning, but I could look it up real quick.
There most likely is. Like, I'll let you look it up while I keep going. So, new wave. I'm trying to think of like bands that are like new wave. Like, I probably listen to new wave bands. I just don't realize. I'm gonna have to look it up
Uh,
later. But yeah, Everlong is one of like Foo Fighters like biggest hits. And I feel like if you're a Foo Fighters fan, and you don't know this song, you're not a real fan, kids.
all right, I found something.
Okay.
It says the song invokes real love, since the feeling of shyness yet excitement for the first time for anything. It's the feeling that is so strong you want it to last. So
Ooh.
like I'm guessing like like in the like the video, it's like he's dreaming, but he's like got like love for Taylor's person in the fucking video.
Why is it always
I don't know, but it's like you do you, bro. Um, it's like the first time for anything. It's the feeling that shows strong that you don't want it. You want it to last forever, even though you know nothing ever lasts forever.
Oh
It's
yes,
like,
the young teenage love vibes. That's really what I'm thinking of too. Like two teenagers in high school falling in love, knowing that nothing lasts forever.
yeah.
And if it does, you're very fucking lucky.
So in the midst of all this, like Dave wrote this love song in about 45 minutes. I did not know that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Damn, Dave, you're good. A 10. It's gonna be a
Oh yeah,
10 for me.
yeah, I gave it a 10 too.
Okay, track number 12 is Walking After You. This one was okay. Wasn't really my type, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't really like. I should not. I'm trying to not be negative.
Like, as much as the others.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. Yeah,
Yeah, even though this one kind of gets a lot of praise, it's not for me.
yeah. And I'm like, it's all right. But it's just an emotional, sappy song about getting dumped.
Oh, so we
Well,
go
Dave
from
knows a
being
lot
in
about that.
love, we go from being in love and Everlong to getting dumped.
Actually,
After
you know what?
you.
That actually works out
That does
because
work.
ever along, like, it's like love doesn't last forever, and then it's just like walking after you.
Point
It's like
proven.
point proven. Yes, it's
Thanks,
point
Dave.
proven.
Lessons with Dave Grohl, episode 1.
Oh God, could you imagine if he started his own
Oh my
podcast with
god,
that?
no way. Wait, can you imagine if we fucking collaborated with him?
Hey, Dave.
We just do a segment where it's like life lessons with Dave,
Life
episode 1.
lessons with Dave.
Make it
Yep.
happen.
What should we do, Dave? It's like, I don't know, man, but you should get the fuck out of that relationship if it's not gonna work out for you.
Damn, Dave.
And then he does the fucking Christopher Walken things like Foo Fighters.
Oh god, kill me now. Oh, this song is getting a 7.5 from me. I'm being nice. I like it over Doll, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5 too.
All right. On to the final track with New Way Home. So this is where my "It's Growing on Me" quote is going to come back into play. Is growing on me. The first two listens through, I didn't remember this song very well, but after last night, okay, like I like this. Like it is starting to grow on me pretty quickly.
That's good. That's good.
I say it's a good closer.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah, that's a really good closer. I don't. Do you have a personal meaning for this? Do you have one?
I
Like,
don't
or
think so.
emotional, like an emotional meaning?
The thing is, I kind of just stumbled upon this song last night. Like, like I said, the other two times I listened to this album, I didn't remember it at all. So this
Fair
song's
enough.
still kind of new to me, so I kind of need to listen to it more to get a feel for the lyrics.
Fair enough. Okay, so song meaning for this one. It's about winding your way through all these songs, emotions and pitfalls, ups and downs. But at the end of the day, you realize that you're not scared anymore and you're gonna make it.
Thank you, Dave.
Life lessons with Dave. Oh boy.
So, do you have a personal one for this one or no?
I kind of do.
Okay.
Because it's like what I had just said, like, it's like you're kind of finding a new way home, so to speak. Like, no pun intended. But like with all these songs, it's like I said, ups and downs, highs and lows, pitfalls and like upbringings and stuff like that. It puts you in like an emotional roller coaster.
It does.
Besides Doll, to be honest with you, besides Doll, like it's kind of like explaining Dave's like heartbreak and like emotional like toll on his mindset, I guess, because he had just lost Kurt, and then I guess before, when he first started Foo Fighters, like he had just lost Kurt, and then he's trying to get that anger out in song, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. And
And
then
then at this
he,
point, he was about to, get a divorce.
yeah, and he was getting a divorce, so it's kind of I'm guessing bittersweet, I guess. I don't know.
The ending is
It's
bittersweet.
yeah, the ending is bittersweet. Yes, it's I'm guessing this is just me though. Dave's taking us on this journey, it's like a film. It's like a movie for him. It's like, this is my life, and I want you to take on this ride with me, sort of thing,
Yeah,
so to
you
speak.
are right though. Like I can see your point of view right there. So like, man, this kind of has me thinking differently about this album now. It's like, damn, this is kind of like a little bit of a movie.
Hmm.
Not like The Wall, but
Yeah, no, nowhere near the wall.
we're gonna talk about that in another episode.
Oh
I'm
God.
excited to do that.
Oh
Um,
God.
New Way Home is getting a 9 from me because it is a very good closer. I'm actually happy with the closer. Um, it's just I need to hear it a little bit more. It is growing on me though. It is really, really growing on me.
I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Okay, hey, that's good. That is good.
I gotta do all my calculations.
I already did that.
Well, mine's gonna be a little bit different from yours, but I'm just
Yeah,
gonna do mine anyway.
that's
So,
okay. So that is the track by track breakdown of the color and the shape. Now, what we have to do is rank this album overall on a scale from 1 to 100. Currently, the album that holds the record, for me anyways, is Adrenalized by Def Leppard, and I don't think anything's going to touch that anytime soon.
hmm.
I still gotta fucking figure out my notes for the rest of the month. Wrong album.
Hey, well, I'm guessing mine kind of broke the scale because it was just it's over 100. So I'm just gonna say this is just 100 out of 100 for me.
Really? That
Yeah.
high? Jeez, now I feel like shit.
Well, because it when I did the calculations, it was 106.9. I'm like, well, that's way over the scale.
Well, usually what I do, like, okay, so I'm just gonna do this real quick, like, with you. So usually what I do is, like, if I did a set, like, for doll, I did 7 out of 10. I do 70, and then, like, Monkey Wrench, I did 100. So I do, like, 100. So 70 plus 100, and I keep going down. I take what I get at the end after adding all 13 numbers and divide it by 13. And
Okay, well,
do my score.
you know what? Actually, you go ahead and do yours. I'm gonna just just do that real quick.
So for
Sorry.
this album, it is going to be an 88 exactly for me, 88.0. So this album was really, really good. It's a very solid second album from the Foo Fighters. It really showcases what Dave has to bring to the table in the near future with the future albums that were to come. With like There's Nothing Left to Lose and then One by One, In Your Honor, and etc. This is probably one of their better known albums based off of the general population that I've talked to on Discord about this album. Everybody always talks about this one and Wasting Light, which I cannot wait to talk about that one with you guys. That album was amazing. Um, but yeah, this album definitely had its ups and downs, like Dystro had said. It's a bit of a
Mhm.
roller coaster, but unfortunately, the album started off really, really weak. I
Weak.
really wish this album could have had a better opening track, but it did improve along the way and it ended with a really good closing track. So I'm kind of happy that it redeemed itself. I was a little worried. To be honest with you, I was a little worried, but overall, it's an 88 for me. Pretty solid album.
Okay, I have a question though.
Yeah. So
For because I had like 7.5 and all that stuff. Should I just round it up?
that's a 75.
Okay, 75. Thank you. God, I hate doing math. I
Yeah,
hate
so
doing math.
like an 8.5 is 85 and etc.
Damn it. Damn it.
Like you think of it at, like you think of it out of in terms of like 100%. So like a 7 out
Yeah,
of 10 is 70, an 8 out of 10 is 80, etc.
yeah.
But yeah, overall, this album didn't break anything for me. It's kind of tied, I think, with like Blow Up Your Video, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but when we did the breakdown for Blow Up Your Video, oh man, I struggled meetings for that album. I
Oh
absolutely
yeah.
struggled. Probably one of the hardest albums to find meetings for because nobody talks about that album like ever, and it makes me sad, because like it's such a good album.
So I got a 97.1.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, I did like divide by 13.
Yep. So, what are your final thoughts on it?
Okay. Like you said, it was a emotional roller coaster. Like in the terms of what I had said, like it's basically like a movie. And yes, I am the movie nerd. Shut up. But it's it's a really solid album. I wish opener would have been better. Closer was solid. Like I think if they had just replaced like with Doll, like with like Monkey Wrench or Everlong or something, maybe. But I think that's like my only little nitpick.
Yeah.
So that's just my only little nitpick, though.
So there you have it. That is the breakdown of Foo Fighters and the Shape album from 1997. I hope you guys enjoyed. What's your favorite track from The Color and the Shape, you guys? What's your favorite track? Let us know on social media or even down in the comments below. So, as I mentioned previously, we have 2 episodes left for July, so I'm going to go ahead and announce them now, just so you guys are aware. So, this Thursday, which will be July 27th, we're running it back with yet another What If episode. We just started this series not too long ago. It's a mini series, nothing too big. We talk about all the what ifs and ands and buts that could have happened with a person or a certain band. In this case, we are going to talk in terms of wrestling once again with Chris Benoit. Now, last year, we did a huge episode about Chris Benoit. We talked about everything that happened from his wrestling career up until his death and what exactly happened.
Yeah, that was like, I think that was like a good episode that we had because
It
it was like
was.
we took our time and we dove into like the little nitty gritty stuff.
Yes, we did. So, this is a little bit of a warning for you guys. If you guys are
Hmm.
triggered by very sensitive topics, please do not watch this Thursday's episode because we are going to be talking about Chris Benoit. And if you don't know
Hmm.
the Chris Benoit story and actually want to know, please be free to listen to our episode we did last year.
Hmm.
It's a very so we really dug deep and we did a lot of research for that one as well. I have watched a lot of documentaries about Chris Benoit in my lifetime, and I actually just rewatched one about a few weeks ago with my dad. So, what if Chris Benoit edition this Thursday? If you guys want to check that out, please be sure to tune in. And then the final Sunday of the month, which will be July 30th, we are doing a debate hour. We haven't done a debate hour in a very long time, and I realized that. But I had run out of ideas for debate hour. But I've got some coming into my head now, so I figured let's do one. Let's do one to end the month off on a good note. So we're doing old Def Leppard versus new Def Leppard. Now you guys may be wondering what's considered old, what's considered new. Old Def Leppard we are going to take from 1980 all the way to 1993. So you're talking onto the Night debut album up until Retroactive, which is a compilation album of B-side tracks. Um, so that is old school Def Leppard. And then new Def Leppard is from 1994 up until now. So you're talking from Slang all the way to compilation album Jurassic Symphonies, which just came out this year. So we're going to be talking about old and new and see what we prefer more over the other.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be exciting, should say.
The Def Leppard madness never ends on this channel.
It never ends.
It never ends, even in real life. But, anyways, we got 2 good episodes for you guys to end the month off. I think it's going to be great. And we're going to be pre recording some episodes, actually, because Fair Week's coming. And I do not want to record during the fair this year because last year I was exhausted when I had to record during Fair Week. And I noticed that my effort in the episodes for that week were slacking. So I want to be on my A game. So I'm going to pre-record some episodes with Dystro for Fair Week. So you guys will be getting some pre-recorded episodes, but it's still going to be the natural, hey, welcome to the episode. Happy Thursday or happy Sunday. Nothing's going to change there.
Mm.
At least you guys are still getting content as we promised for you guys. So I have Song of the Night. So this is going to be kind of rare for me to do. I usually try to stick to the theme for the episode, but I'm actually going to go off the rails a little bit. So I have kind of been on a puddle of mud kick lately. And I have a friend in a server I'm in who had showed me this cover album that Puddle of Mud did, and it's called Puddle of Mud Rediscovered. And they did a cover of a Billy Squire song called Everybody Wants You. And I've always loved that Billy Squire song, even when I was a kid, the OG edition. And the fact that Puddle of Mud did a cover of it is amazing. And it sounds good too. Like they put their own twist on it. But like it still sounds almost like the original, just up to date. So that's tonight's song of the night. Puddle of Mud's cover of Everybody Wants You. So if you guys want to hear that song, please feel free to click on the top right hand corner of this episode. There should be a link that'll pop up for you guys. Go ahead and take a listen. I believe it's just the audio. I haven't really looked for anything when it comes to the music videos for that, but I believe it's just the audio. No matter what, there'll be a link there. Go ahead and listen to it. It's very good, especially if you know the original song by Billy Squire. So, if you guys stuck around to the very end, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to go ahead and follow us on social media by clicking on the link in the description below, which will take you to our link tree. We have Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter. It's very important you guys follow us on social media and even keep up to date on our YouTube page because we will post on our community section if we can't upload. If we have some problems that we've run into in the past, we have run into issues in the past where we could not upload during the 4th of July weekend. That sucked. But yeah, please follow us on social media to keep up to date with the show in case something like that happens again. And Dice Show's YouTube channel is there as well. He uploads weekly gaming content for everybody. What are you at right now?
821.
Holy crap. Okay, so you did go up a little bit. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So recently we played, GTA 5, we played
Yep.
Skate 3, we've done 2K23 together in the past.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a lot. And that's what we do when we're not doing the podcast. So be sure to go subscribe to him. Let's get into 900 by the end of the summer, which would be like end of September, I think. So we've got plenty of time to get you there.
Oh, yeah.
Go subscribe to him. Go share his stuff around. Once again, take a listen to tonight's song of the night. Everybody Wants You, covered by Puddle of Mud. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys this Thursday. Peace.
Peace.